Hello and welcome to a series of devotions which I've entitled Places of Worship. They won't all be churches, but I hope they will give us a chance to reflect on the different styles of worship that take place in the various locations. One of the most unpleasant experiences of my life took place in a Christian gathering. It consisted of about 5 minutes of the loudest amplified noise, I won't call it music, imaginable. All I could do while this was on was to pray for it to be over, which it eventually was. At the other extreme, I remember a most interesting conversation with a pupil who was a Quaker, while he reflected on various places and the silences that he had experienced there. Were these both valid experiences of worship? Perhaps you'd like to decide. The formative church of my childhood was All Saints Maidstone. Its tall grey tower dominated visually, and its peal of bells dominated orally. The church was built in the 1390s, at about the time Chaucer was writing the Canterbury Tales. It is one of the widest parish churches in England. I've described elsewhere how I was allowed to miss the sermon in order to fill up on sticky buns, but of course such childish things cannot last. The family legend has it that when I was first taken into church, I inquired about the dirty washing on display. In fact, I was referring to the colours of the local regiment, which had been laid up after service. The spiritual diet consisted of the authorised version of 1611, the Book of Common Prayer of 1662, and hymns ancient and modern of 1881. It is easy to sneer at that sort of timings as outdated, but it has left me with a love of words, a sense of rhythm, and a stock of prayers and Bible passages which have lodged in my memory with no conscious effort on my part. I recall being confirmed when the local bishop laid hands on a group of us. There was no great drama or emotion. Another memory is of sitting in the mayor's seat and reading the lessons in my last year at school. The whole effect was of following a script rather than having a supernatural experience, with the result that when the American preacher Billy Graham burst on the scene in the 1950s, I was appalled. Who was this man to be shouting about the love of God in this way? Don't worry, my views have changed since. Sadly, the church seemed to have fallen on sad times, with few services a month and a clergyman in charge who lives a long way from the parish. Please pray for an urgent revival. Tomorrow, we go west.